All right, everyone, we are going to get started here very shortly. I'm just setting up some other screens here because I wanted to share some other things that Housemarque is known for. Try my best to get this in the best spot possible. Kind of fudging here a little bit. And this is what I'm working on just so I can display this. All right. So welcome, Dried Moss here. My camera issue is still a thing while I'm streaming. Sometimes I can get my camera working. Most of the time it does not work. So I will be shifting around as much as I can to make it work and appear okay for you guys, but that is not an issue that I can resolve because this is an OBS issue. So I'll show you, like, my camera works here on this scene that I have in OBS, but let me manipulate some things here. Get this back going. Move this over a little bit there. Okay, just manipulating some things in OBS. So I normally have my camera on every, let me get in a better position here so I'm more centered in the camera. I normally have my camera on every scene that I do, but I'm going to switch back over here to the game, which you can see here, and now I'm going to switch over to the video, and if I turn my camera on, you'll notice that it's not there. And then if I go to the cam only, you'll notice it's not there as well. So I have to keep cycling through to get my camera working. So now this one is live. You can see I'm live. But if I switch back over to my game, you'll notice that it is frozen. But if I switch back over to my cam, it is not frozen. But I was just live, and you notice that my camera was not frozen because I have to constantly go into the game on OBS and kind of shuffle that to make it recognize my camera. I don't know why I have to do this. We'll see if it's something that I can fix over time. Something that I can just get around until OBS fixes itself. If it doesn't fix itself, then I'll have one scene for a while, or I'll just leave OBS and go to another platform until OBS can fix it, figure it out. Or I'll just go and keep it like one screen like I've been doing. I am going to have this screen up. Hopefully it's something that shows. Let me get my channel up so that I can watch it live so that you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. OBS, there we go. So I'm going to have this screen right here up. and I'll be putting in data. I like to create databases for the games that I play, so I'll be doing that. This is for SAROS. This is early access, so the first 48 hours. I believe the official launch date is coming up this Friday, or is it the 30th? So another 2 days. It launched and went live for me. I did an hour stream yesterday. I did not last very long. I wanted to play more, but I was starting to doze out. You might notice that in the stream. But I got about an hour in, so we're still in the game. I wanted to go ahead and bring up this video here and kind of show you some other things that Housemarque is known for. I did mention this yesterday. It did. I just essentially just said it off the top of my head, but there are other games that Housemarque is known for, SAROS being their current one. And I might be saying SAROS or SAROS incorrectly, but so SAROS is their current game. Let me click on here to go through. You can see their lineage. So PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro in 2026. I believe that Housemarque is under the Sony umbrella, so I do not see this coming to Xbox, but RETURNAL I think might have. I don't know, but RETURNAL is a really good game. Nice time manipulation, it feels like. Really great. NEX MACHINA, Matterfall, Alienation, RESGUN. Outland is on an Xbox. You can play this game on Xbox. You can't play it on PlayStation, though. Other games, let's look at some of their background. Some of these you may be more familiar with. So Super Stardust Delta. Unfortunately, I can only play Stardust Portable on my PlayStation, which is unfortunate because I do like this game. I don't know what the huge differences are other than maybe some visuals. Dead Nation Road to Devastation. Dead Nation I'm most familiar with. Oh, so it was a PlayStation 3. I think I said PlayStation 4 for Dead Nation, but it was a PlayStation 3. Got updated to PlayStation 4, but you can play it on PlayStation 5. So this right here is what I'm playing. I'm able to play Super Stardust Portable. And then you got Super Stardust Delta. So this is a PSP game that I'm able to play, but for some reason I felt like I had access to Super Stardust Delta before, but for some reason I can't play that on consoles anymore. Furmans, I did not play their PlayStation Vita Furmans. I did not play Golf Tee It Up. I probably did a demo of it. Transworld Snowboarding, Super Stardust HD. This right here I'm surprised I can't play, Super Stardust HD. The Reap, I haven't played. Alien Incident, haven't played. I might try to see if some of these are on PC. I can catch up with some Housemarque games, but they do have a great background. All right, let me jump back over to the game. My camera is still live. Good. All right, let's get back into the game. This is a continuation pretty much where I left off yesterday. We'll be playing at least 2 hours. I know I keep saying at least 2 hours. The plan is 2 hours, I should say. The plan is 2 hours. All right. Again, I love taking notes, so this will be popped up from time to time. I'll try to turn it off eventually because I'm going to be putting stuff in and then I'll switch back over to the game and I'll forget that this is up. So if that happens, I apologize ahead of time. It's going to happen. It happens every time because I get excited about taking the notes and I look back over the game and then I forget my periphery doesn't catch it. So, and that is primarily due to OBS having this issue with the camera where now I can only be in one scene versus switching between scenes. So I'll try my best. Awake. In the time between eclipses, I find myself again. I think about what I've done, about what I'm going to do next, and I know that none of it is right. That doesn't mean I can't stop it. The darkness will chew up the sun and spit it out all over again, and I'll wake up with just memories of a dream. Am I the dreamer or the dream? The dream of kings, the dream of my desires, endless and hungry. It's so short now. This time awake. So Jerome, Lena, Arjun, whoever finds this, I'm sorry. So I thought I bumped into Tarn. Did we not bump into Tarn? I felt like we bumped into Tarn. Hello, Eldon. Isn't it like 6 a.m. for you right now? No, it is 8:37 a.m. Hello, my friend. How are you? Alright, so we do have new characters. Tarn. No, sorry, we don't. We got Jerome. Lena, that's the name I didn't write down. All right, Sheridan is the female. Don't need cap locks. Jerome, I'm not sure. Tarn. Lena, I'm gonna say is a female name, but until we meet her, or until I remember her. All right. Okay. Welcome, Eldon, by the way. Yeah, so this is the new game by Housemarque. It is. I'm prepping for war. How about you? I am enjoying another great Housemarque game. A bullet hell game. This game is so fast.
Such a small thing. Just a little cut in the right place and...
Tarn, okay. Anton Tarn.
I fell for them. I really did. The despair as our only way home burned. But I had to do it. Pain is the first step on the path.
I found a log at Tarn's camp. Didn't sound like him anymore. What the hell happened while I was gone?
Just about everyone lost their damn minds.
Emergency drain. Artifact collected. Emergency drain. Alright, +5 command, +5 drive, +5 resilience. Oh, I need a key for that one. Is the game as good as Dolmen? Well, you know, I think they're coming out with a deluxe remastered remake of Dolmen. It's called the Dolmen Edition. The Dolminative Edition. I know I should have said that the first time. That's gonna be probably a tether point. Oh, you know what? As much as I don't want to use adaptive triggers, some games actually benefit from it greatly. So there's two trigger positions. There's one, and then the game pushes against the adaptive triggers push against and create a second button push, and I have to push harder to get to that point. So while sometimes it drains the battery, some games do it quite well and really give a game a connection that's very unique. Dolminative is great. Dolminative Edition. What game are you going to use to, or what game is your war right now? Oh, did that door just shut? That door just shut.
Jerome, eyes up, we've got trouble.
Wait, I'm not fighting this thing right now. Yeah, that's too big. I'm not ready.
Now you see the kind of shit I've been dealing with. Best we avoid that thing.
I need to get a better display. Like, the frame rate feels above 60 frames. It's super, super quick. I don't think, as much as I want to believe that I can explore all that out there, this is not, it's not an open world game. Halcyon. Alright, let's add that to our database. Halcyon. I saw your recent board game videos getting a good amount of attention. Congrats on that. Well, it's probably one of the biggest like fantasy games from a very reputable board game company, Awaken Realms. Let me show you like one of the things that I'm working on part 2 because it's a massive unboxing. I'm working on part 2 of that video, and then there's still a part 3. But one of the things in there was this diorama, which is pretty cool. Let me see if I can get a good look here on screen. So I'll bring my screen up big here. So this is one of the... It's a diorama of a dragon that you fight. Draconus or Dracon. It's not Draconus, but it's one of the characters that you fight. Well, you fight him. I don't know if you necessarily use this, but they did try to make this playable. But you can see there's a bunch of... It's primarily a diorama, but you can take your characters off. The focus is not great, so I apologize for that. My camera does not autofocus. I'll eventually upgrade my camera to make it a little bit better, but that's probably a decent look at it. But there'll be a 4K 60 frames per second video for this guy. But it's insane. Lands of Evershade is like one of the big fantasy board games from Awaken Realms. But yeah, each of these videos is about an hour long, and I'm trying to edit it. Like when I start unpacking stuff and then take it out of the box, I don't want necessarily people to sit there watching me taking each piece out, so I try to increase the speed of that video. So it's a little bit of work, but I'll work on that today to try to get part 2 out and then start working on part 3. Again, part 2 is just all the extra stuff, and then part 3 is going to be the actual core box, which I did it in a weird order, but it's just how I unboxed it. It's just how I unboxed it. Oh, it's not a game. It's my landlord. You gonna paint it? Yes. Awaken Realms. There's a game from Awaken Realms called Etherfields, and I absolutely fell in love with that game at a very rapid pace, and it got me back into painting. So yes, I will eventually paint it. I'm currently working on painting my Etherfields, and then I have to paint my Tainted Grail, and then I'll probably jump into painting my Tamashi, which is another Awaken Realms game, and then one of these days I'll get to Evershade. Oh, it's not a game, it's my landlord. Did I say landlord? I don't know, sometimes I ramble. I recently got my my oldest daughter. She's out in Japan, but she traveled to Thailand. She traveled to Thailand, Singapore, Korea. Like within the first 6 months she was there. She's traveled more than I did when I was active duty, at least in such a short amount of time. But she sent me this, I don't know what you would call it, but it's just sort of a herb, and it's like it's just sort of a refreshing... God, I wish I could read this. The text is so tiny, and I don't have the best lighting in here, but it's just it's not smelling salts, it's just natural. Like a little baggie in there. It's not smelling salts, it's not ammonia, but it's like smelling a flower. A flower that wants to punch you in the face.
I hear it.
Linwood
The voice.
Bierce.
The whisper of the eclipse. It's
Linwood
waiting,
Bierce.
watching us.
Linwood Bierce.
It wants me to listen.
Maybe I got that right. Beers. Okay, I don't see us going. We could get over there. This guy's got wicked good stamina, though. I love that the map in the bottom... Oops, sorry. Let me get this out of the way. If it was up. I don't know if it was up. I love that the map over there, the bottom right corner, is itself 3D. It's not just a flat... But I mean, this is the map. It makes me think of Metroid. Which I wish they'd remake or launch on Switch 2, like remakes of the Metroid 2 and Metroid 3. Alright, we came through that door and it closed, and then I saw the dragon doing its thing. Ooh, I like the cloud. Is that mesmerizing to you guys? Hey, I think what I'll do is move my camera up a little bit. Maybe I'll put my camera somewhere else. Because I feel like character... I'm going to change the... I am going to flip the image. So Samurai is going to be backwards. But I'm doing this for the sake of how the game positions the character. And again, I'm not positioned great in the camera. Alright, which way do I need to go? Do we just need to keep going up? Oh, oh, oh. That's death. Okay, we can get down in here. Haha! Rewarded for exploration! It's always nice of him. In terms of games, I am absolutely absorbed in the Elder Scrolls games after I finish Silent Hill F. Jeez. I wonder how close we are from Elder Scrolls 6.
This was Tarn's favorite.
Alright, little bite of my breakfast. Game just lets me. The world Tamriel is exactly what I need right now due to other circumstances being quite stressful at the moment. Game just lets me be, and we are very far away from Elder Scrolls 6, but to be honest, I really don't care. Yeah, there's way too many games, and I'm excited to try it, like I'm excited to try Grand Theft Auto 6, but I can wait.
Anything like that. But the ground keeps shifting each time I go back out.
What are you talking about?
This world, mate. Carcosa keeps changing its mind.
Maybe we can find a way to the city.
Big planet, mate. One thing at a time. Find the signal.
Way up there. Hiya! Yeah, do we really need... I've got all of Crimson Desert still to play. I have I'm still playing Cyberpunk 2077. There's... Okay, it does appear... Oh, darn it. They leave behind a trail, but as soon as I kill the enemy that left that trail behind... then the trail disappears. I only played Oblivion to 100% and now hopped into Morrowind and Skyrim as well as Elder Scrolls Online since the game got a huge overhaul, and I even renewed my Elder Scrolls Online Plus subscription. So do you need a subscription to play Elder Scrolls Online? I have not played Elder Scrolls Online, but I have played... I don't think I've played... Was it Daggerfall? What was the Elder Scrolls 1 and 2? Because we came in... Elder Scrolls 3 was Morrowind. I forget what the names of Elder Scrolls 1 and 2 are. And then Elder Scrolls 4 was Oblivion, 5 was Skyrim. And I don't know what Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be. But yeah, we probably won't see Elder Scrolls 6 until the new consoles launch. But again, do we really need it right now? No, we can wait. I imagine Elder Scrolls 6 is around 2030. Oh, I need to go bash their shield up. Little melee required. Kill Conduit. What did I get here? Kill Conduit gives me +3 command. Huh. Yeah, I've played and finished Oblivion. I actually came in at Oblivion. I played Morrowind after Oblivion. I don't think I finished it, but the reason I got into Oblivion and then the Elder Scrolls series was because Patrick Stewart, Sir Patrick Stewart, the actor behind Captain Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek The Next Generation and the Star Trek franchise, he voiced the king, right? Or the emperor? Emir? I forget what the emperor's name was, or the king's name. At the very opening scene, and he voiced that, and I got into it, and I thought he had a bigger role in it. I mean, I think his voice persists throughout the game, and because he was a part of it, I was like, oh my god, Star Trek is, or people that played in Star Trek are doing video games, so I got into it. Yeah, I don't know why I said Emir. Emir is some other video game. No, absolutely not. The subscription is not necessary, but you do get a lot for it, including in-game currency equal to the subscription price, and you get a lot of free exclusive too. Good. So the value, or the price, equals and exceeds the value, which is rare these days. So first was Arena, then Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. What do you think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be? Called? I don't know if you've been following it closely. I gotta remember, this isn't an open world game. I gotta remember, because I keep wanting to jump off and go explore.
Extreme threat detected.
Oh, why is there an extreme threat? Okay. Get away from me! I need to play with my Pro controller so I can jump without having to move my right thumb from the analog stick. I got you. I got you. Woo. Look at this gun. Look at this beast. These guns are beasts. All I can think of is photo mode. All I want to do is photo mode. Probably Hammerfell. That game looks pretty fun. It is fast-paced. I feel like I should be able to bust this down. Yeah, this is Housemarque style. They have very... Oh, hello. They have very snappy, quick they're bullet hell games. That's what they do. What are you? Please don't attack me. Yeah, Housemarque does a ton of bullet hell, PvE, fast shooters. I'm trying to think of like NEX MACHINA. I don't think I can have two games playing at the same time on PlayStation. I can on Xbox. I feel like if I shoot this. It does react. Is it going to be angry that I shot it?
What is this place? Is this some sort of temple?
Large ether. Aether?
Was that them? The ancients?
Biological evidence required.
I've seen this image of... I don't know, was this what I was fighting in the very beginning?
Iconography depicts a ritual. Context unknown.
Ripping his chest open. Like a female version of whatever they are. Or they're dancing or engaged in innuendo. Alright, which way did we come from? Okay, we came from that way. I like how they have pillars here being held up by statues. Okay, they just shut the door behind me. You know what that means, folks. You know what that means. Oh, okay. Carcosan key. I could use that on that if I wanted to.
Give me a scan.
Give me a scan.
Unknown technology. Leucinite composite constructed centuries ago.
Do what I tell you to do. Be my worker bee. Be my worker bee. Be my worker bee. Oh, no. Alright, well, let's just unlock it because we can. Prominence. Up to 11. Oh. Okay. I was like, I felt like I was picking things up repeatedly. Or getting extra of a pickup. Do I really want to interact with this thing? Why would I do that? I've seen things. Have you ever learned anything about Commander Shepard?
Glorious.
Jay, I think I messed up.
Did you ever learn? Oh. You ever learn what Commander Shepard did in Mass Effect 1? Where he decided to put his hands on something that was unknown? Carcosa has been changed by the eclipse. Hostiles have become more dangerous and will now fire corrupted projectiles.
What's with the leucinite?
Energy yield vastly enriched during eclipse.
Oh, I see. An eclipse.
What the hell happened to that hostile?
Abnormal energy surge. Matching solar conditions.
Taste it. Should probably check my 6. Fatal protection. Fatal protection. Take less damage after a kill. Frail. Reduced maxed armor integrity. +4 resilience. Carcosan key. We're about to fight something. This is just what it's telling me. Is that a
Alert.
respawn?
Soltari signal detected. Caution advised. Abnormal biomass detected.
Abnormal. Is anything really normal here? Alright, let's go to this door or passageway. Hello? Is anybody there? Hello?
Bloody eclipse pissed off the entire world.
Are you okay?
Nothing I can't handle, but things are heated.
Increase, enhance, enhance, enhance. Carcosan key, hell yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm in hell in a Doom game. Alright, there's some kind of tether, I guess, that eventually I'm going to get access to. Hey! Hallyo! Hallyo! And jump-a-ja! Alright, no clambering. Okay, we're not going that way. Don't kill yourself. Oh, die, die. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a lot of them. There's a lot. Oh, where'd you all come from? I didn't know it was this big of a party. I keep missing the weapon reload. Or the faster reload. Oh! Nailed it! Corrupted projectiles. Getting hit with a corrupted projectile causes corruption to build up. Corruption diminishes the max integrity of your armor. Alright, so I don't actually know where my corruption meter is. So this is a mission-based? I think it's if you mean mission-based, like it's a world that I go get a mission and then I go out in the world. I don't think so. It's more or less you got a certain chapter. Yeah, I guess it's a mission, but once you're at that mission, then I guess you go to the next one. I don't know how to describe mission-based. I mean, I'm on a particular objective. Like, I have an objective, find the Echelon colony. It's actually a very interesting description. Mission-based. Like, I do have objectives. I do have a mission. What would be, give me a game that you would say that would you consider cyberpunk mission based? Maybe I'm taking what you say too literally. Like, isn't every game mission based? Like separate missions a la Armored Core 6. Well, I haven't played Armored Core 6 yet. Sort of like I haven't played Elden Ring yet. What is my corruption track? Can I play in these tentacles? They hurt? No, they don't hurt. Okay. Oh, but they do react to me. Oh. Okay. Oh. We can play with the tentacles, guys. I thought I would just clip right through that. Okay. Okay. Little surprise. Inventory full. Inventory full? Oh, I'm locked, huh? Permanent equipment. I don't know if I want to drop down into the deadly hole there. Hooah. I keep trying to pick my controller up to get the cord out of the way, but you'll notice there's no cord. But my mind tells me that there's a cord, so I keep trying to lift up my controller. I keep thinking it's like phantom cord syndrome. Do you suffer from phantom cord syndrome? Do you always feel like your controller is plugged in? Are you constantly trying to move an invisible cable out of the way? Oh, crap. I almost jumped over the edge. I almost jumped over the edge. Don't do that, Moss. Inventory full. Alright, there's probably going to be some kind of launch pad. Gorgeous looking area. Gorgeous. Hey, integrity augments. Alright, that's probably a tether point, grappling hook point. Waiting for a fight. There's a fight coming up. Feel it. Oh, no, no, what did I do? I jumped to my death. Clamber, clamber. Ah! Alright, is this corruption still, right? Oh, hello, hello. So many friends. Lift up. I've said before, I'm going to say again, I don't normally like having haptic, all the bells and whistles turned on my controller because it just doesn't last. I can plug it in, which I guess is a thing, but it does feel good. Like every footstep, it's not like dun 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 dun, it's just kind of a natural ebb and flow. The gunshots feel good in the controller. I have played some games that it simulates raindrops, and it simulates raindrops pretty good. I have not played, I think Astrobot is a game that tries to take benefit of all the features that the DualSense controller can do. But I have not played the full Astrobot game. I played the one that comes with your console. But there's another game. It's a full Astrobot game I have not played yet. And I've heard it won Game of the Year. And I think it was a very good nostalgia trip. It seems like the game is not on Xbox. Yeah, so Housemarque is under Sony's umbrella. So the only game that Housemarque has that is on Xbox is called Outland, and it's a side-scroller. So yes, unfortunately, it is not available on Microsoft's platforms. I don't know if they ever brought Returnal to Xbox. I got a question here. Will it trigger if I stand here? Yes, it does. Oh, no, no! Ooh, I saved myself. I saved myself. Boo, boo, another boo, yeah. I think the majority, though, I think a vast majority, and you can check, see if they have Returnal. It might be timed exclusive. See if Returnal is on Xbox. I'd highly recommend that one if you like a good bullet hell, and it's from Housemarque. But I don't know. I can't play Outland on PlayStation platform. I have to play it on my Xbox. But I do have it though. Oh, I got hit multiple times there. Woo! You're a big boy. Yes, you are. Oh, watch out. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. Oh. I'm about to lose, folks. Oh. Woo. Woo. I'm about to lose it, guy. I'm about to lose it. No. Nope, nope. Get down. Yeah. I went right into damage, which is also not a good thing. Oh! Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. 3, 2. Okay, 2 seconds. No Returnal either. That would be another... Yeah. I do feel like the majority of the industry is switching away from locking console exclusivity, because all you're doing is losing money. That's all you're doing. If people wanted to play a game, they should be able to play it on any platform. Now, exclusivity timed exclusivity, I think is a good thing. But I mean, you can play Microsoft games on PlayStation. Like you can play Flight Simulator. I think Halo's coming to PlayStation 5, the new remake. I know it's not a lot, and maybe I should take a step back before I say that the industry is switching away from console exclusivity too. And like the console wars don't seem as strong as they used to be.
How am I here again?
No data for the past 1.3 hours.
I was out for 1.3 hours? The whole exclusives thing is outdated. Yeah, what, though, would be the purpose of having different consoles then? Because PCs, I guess it would be different PC manufacturers, it would be your control inputs. I would say timed exclusives, like maybe 6 months to a year, but eventually the games will come out. I think 3 to 6 months is probably a good sweet spot to have. That will sell your platform, but I think the console wars eventually are just kind of fade away. Everything's getting closer to being, I mean, consoles are getting close to being PCs. Other than all the extra things that PCs do for gaming purposes. I guarantee you a PlayStation 5 Pro is not much different for what it can provide in gaming than a PC is. Other than making the game look better, it can still be played quite nicely. And sometimes the beauty of a game is a good chunk of it. I will say that like Crimson Desert, I know, probably looks absolutely amazing. It's probably got, I don't know if it's got path tracing, but I know Cyberpunk 2077 with an upgraded PlayStation 5 Pro, now I get like all this ray tracing, so it's cool to play it again. And if they do another update on the PlayStation 6, I will again play it all over again. Saltari chose Carcosa for colonization due to the presence of leucinite, a compound with vast energy potential. Projected annual revenues from extraction and delivery to Earth are in the trillions. 3 Echelon spacecraft have been dispatched to Carcosa with missions to establish the colony and mining operations. Attention! Leucinite extraction takes precedence over all other concerns, including personnel well-being. Report amendment. Contact lost with Echelon 1, 2, and 3 personnel. Emergency vessel Echelon 4 dispatched to Carcosa. Mission: locate colonists, resume leucinite extraction. So this is unobtainium. We're here to extract and provide corporate profit. You thought I was going to talk to you. Haha, I didn't talk to you. The Echelon program. Echelon 1. Expert pioneer team established Carcosan colony and mining sites. Echelon 2. Leucinite extraction workforce, thousands of employees. Echelon 3. Civilian settlers for colony operations, hundreds of employees and volunteers. Oh, volunteers. Well, if volunteer means you get compensation, you get housing, food. I guess that might be. I don't know what who would volunteer to come to this place. Of course, maybe they didn't expect this. Echelon 4, emergency crew investigating total communications failure with Carcosan colony, includes 4 enforcers for reconnaissance and security purposes. Enforcers. Okay, so that's something. That's something. All right, Michelle, share my Excel. If I can just remember to always put this down, this image, while I'm doing this kind of thing, it might be cool to have this pop up from time to time. I am going to move this over to the other side now that we're ourselves on the other side. Move it down a little bit here too. Alright, so this is Echelon program. Now see, I would spell Echelon, I would spell program P-R-O-G-A-M, but this is G-A-M-M-E. But also, Americans like to take words and make them stranger. Or make them their own way. let's say it's a thing, and it's echelon 1 through 4. And I'll come back to this. Hopefully it's something that I can reference later. Colonization of... I keep wanting to say Pandora. It's not Pandora. Carcosa. And I should know this because I'm running a path to Carcosa, or Path of Carcosa. Path to Carcosa in Arkham Horror, the card game. Alright, remember to always turn that off when I get back to gameplay. Alright, now we're going to talk to this guy. Haha, you thought I was going to talk to you? I'm not. I'm going to explore more. Can I just completely bypass him? I could, but I won't.
It's good to have you back, Arjun. Thought we'd lost you too.
I can't believe so many are gone.
They didn't all die.
Okay, making a quick comment here as I do. This is probably going to be our first feedback that makes me want to provide feedback. Dialogue. I'm going to say this is questionable. And I'm going to do speech to text. Take off a little bit of time here. Whenever the camera is taken away from the player, like Elder Scrolls games, and the camera locks on to the NPC in a straight on, but then when it's not taken away from the player, but locks the player in a position, is essentially right where they're standing, sometimes there's clipping issues. And the reason I'm saying this, sorry, I just pitched the wrong button. I'll edit this in post. The reason I'm saying this is when communicating with NPCs and your character is holding a large weapon, that large weapon can clip through the NPC. Hopefully that captured everything I was trying to say. But you can see I'm in this dialogue, but I've lost control of my character. And that we're really close.
What happened to them?
This is a very awkward
for each of them.
encounter.
But a lab and beers, they were so cruel. It was a mercy when they left.
And there's clipping going on. So this is where so I would probably start myself to control that and have conversations back this way so it doesn't seem too odd. But I can have a conversation right up next to him. Have my gun. Let's see. Well, I can't point my gun at him, so it's not too... Oh, right there.
So,
watch. See?
how are you, Stack?
Like if...
Somewhat adrift.
Stack, that's a
A
new
pilot
character.
with clipped wings.
You'll be alright once we find the colony. What are you gonna do in the meantime?
Sheridan would have me counting rations and sweeping floors. But I need more. I came here for so much more.
Would we call him a retired pilot? So that's where I think the benefit of a Elder Scrolls style of like pulling the camera and locking it to where it doesn't have this kind of a clipping, or you just maintain, you give, like, I can interact with them, but then I can continue to walk around, not locking the, you know. Ooh, I thought I was gonna get a briefing or something here. I thought. All right, let's go see what's up here. Hello, I'm exploring. Reward me for my exploration. Lots and lots of supplies. Let's come back over here. I'll take a quick check here, make sure my breakfast is done. Ever since I did a playthrough of Marathon, I started to really enjoy walking through these like rubber barriers like this. Oh, this has got some physics going on. Can I put my weapon away? Okay, nothing's working on the D-pad, at least not yet. Final interview transcript, Arjun Devraj. Is that my character's name? Devraj. Okay, yeah. I think it's on his suit as well. Devraj. Alright, interviewer. Why become an enforcer? Okay, that's something I missed to put on there. Enforcer. It was the natural next step, doing what I do, but with more meaning, I guess. Meaning? It's not just about getting paid, it's about helping people. And does that make you feel good? It's not about that. It's not about me. Then what is it about? Long silence. If they're really lost, then they're in trouble. If they're in trouble, then they need someone to save them. And I think that's meant to be me. Aw, he likes to help people. Okay, yes, Devraj, that's what I thought. Arjun Devraj. What was going on here? Echelon 4 pre-flight psychological assessments. Sheridan Beauchard. Okay, we can update her name. Sheridan Beauchard. Authoritative, rational, under pressure people skills, observed flaws, superiority complex, rejection sensitivity. Stack. Oh, Kayla Rhodes, that's a new one. Find out some of these people have turned. I'm starting to get Dead Space vibes, where everybody went to go do something on some distant planet or object or somewhere out in space, and then something corrupts them psychologically. It seems that what's his name? John? No, it wasn't John. What was his name? I have it written down here somewhere. Tarn. Anton Tarn. Like the first guy I kind of had a interaction with, and it kind of just seemed that he was kind of lost. Kayla Rhodes. Observed strengths, detail-oriented, inventive problem solver, highly loyal. Observed flaws, risk of homesickness, history of anxiety. Observed strengths, highly adaptable for Stack. Openness, and I guess Stack is a call sign. It's not his actual name, right? So what's his real name? I'm just adding this to my database. Now, Kayla sounds like a female name, but we'll wait until we meet her or find out if it's him or her. Jerome Jackson. We can update Jerome's name. Jerome Jackson. Redacted. Observed strengths. Highly driven when focused. Compartmentalizes fear. Prone to distraction. History of substances. I don't know how many times I've heard the word compartmentalize. When I was in the service, I was like, well, I'm having all these issues. Like, well, can you compartmentalize that? Can you just shove that to the side? Can you just do your damn job? I mean, that's kind of what you have to do, too. Otherwise, you won't make it. Like homesickness, compartmentalize it. Just put it away. Fear of the ocean? Compartmentalize. Can you compartmentalize the stress and anxiety that you have in your day-to-day life that prevents you from doing your duty? Yes, I could do it, yes! Please. Don't give me a bad evaluation. Keep wanting to interact with these. To learn more. Oh, I just realized that this is behind a door. Wow, that door's fast. Alright, we've done our exploration. Where did we come across this guy? Okay, we need to go down into that direction. We came from there. Alright. Oh, we got people.
Okay,
Got
I've
people.
got core functions online.
Oh, there's
but
Kayla.
Without access
Okay.
to a Solitari network.
Oh,
our
we did
primary
bump
unit
into
is a
Kayla
shadow
before.
Of what it should be.
Not such a bad thing. We need help, not corporate oversight.
Oh, it'll still have plenty to say. You know what these things are like.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, enforcer loadout protocols are good to go.
At last. Over to you, Arjun.
All right. Let's have it, Primary.
Interface for loadout calibration. Enforcer Devraj.
Armor Matrix. Spend resources collected during cycles to unlock alterations. These are Armor Matrix nodes which permanently upgrade your abilities. Lucenite Extension. Unlock the first permanent upgrade by holding X. Oh, it goes further, but it's not going to show me. Unlock. Alteration. Successful. Alright, so this is gameplay stuff. So we'll add alteration to the database. This is upgrading armor. Further armor alterations will help you to venture even deeper into Carcosa. Navigating the armor matrix. The armor matrix contains a plethora. El Vapo, would you say... No, wait. I forget who El Guapo was taken to. Would you say I have a plethora of balloons? Yes, El Guapo. You have a plethora. What is a plethora? A plethora of different upgrades. Select the next node by tilting R or moving the cursor with L. Oh, we're starting to see some more. Acquired. Acquired. This would cost me 100. Unlocks adrenaline levels in combat and related bonuses. Statistics. Oh, okay, the databank matrix. The databank matrix feels very similar to what they did in Returnal. Armor matrix unlocks 8, highest proficiency level, areas explored, main weapons collected, audio logs found, eclipses, nightmare strands, total deployment time 1 hour 38 minutes. I love recorded deaths, Halcyon found, Lucenite collected. I love this data. I love stats. Absolutely love stats. I wish this was something they were doing for Cyberpunk 2077 so that I could just see how many of a particular type of enemy I killed, how much eddies I've earned, how many eddies I've spent, how many cars I've bought, headshots, leg shots. I wish they would keep track of all that stuff. And then I could just sit there and chase. You know what? I'm going to get 1 million leg shots. And then I could just chase that. And all they have to do is put in a system that tracks all the things that I do. Armors. Hands of Shore, Astra, Midgard. Oh, ooh. I actually like that one. Hands of Shore, though. Actually, I feel like me putting these on right now might not be what I want to do. I'll just keep him Echelon 4 for now. And we can go ahead and upgrade this. Adrenaline. Alright, command. Increases shield capacity, increases power weapon usage. Increases leucinite gain to allow faster proficiency upgrading. Increases maximum arg. I like this one. Can I then go back and... Okay, I can. Hostiles drop extra. Yeah, let's just leucinite the crap out of it. Increases leucinite gain. More! Let's just go. Proficiency enhancement. Increases proficiency by 1 to gain higher level weapons. Yeah, let's do it. Bam! Proficiency enhancement. Let's just do leucinite gain. Let's just leucinite gain the crap. Leucinite, leucinite, leucinite. And we'll give ourselves some resilience. What else we got here? Okay, we're maxed out there. What about this guy right here? 50. Let's do it. Increase the shield capacity. Let's spend it if we got it. So this is... Is it watching me? Is this Gladys? I like this character. Hey buddy, what's up? How you doing? You doing good? Can I put my weapon away?
You okay with Primary taking charge?
I have to be. It's an asset we can't squander.
It knows protocol, but it doesn't know people. We still need you.
Talk to Primary yet?
I've checked in, yeah.
When we landed, I was looking forward to his help.
Okay, so
Now,
this is Primary.
It's jabbering on about Saltari regulations while we bury our dead.
We don't have to do what it says. Who's gonna tell us otherwise?
Primary, I guess, is the AI. You can add that to the database. Are you Primary? Okay, you are Primary.
Your absence has been noted, Enforcer Devraj.
I was out there searching for our people.
Attempting recovery of company assets. File amended. Log your findings and deposit acquired resources. Everything on this world is Saltari property.
Sheridan says finding the colonists is my priority.
Saltari regulations supersede Commander Bouchard.
Saltari isn't here. That's why they sent us.
I am Primary. I am Saltari.
AI constructs. Right? That... I guess it's the liaison. We'll call it the liaison to Saltari. Saltari Corporation. I'm getting Wayland Yutani vibes as well. Alright, so Saltari Corporation is the financier of the Pandora mission. Not Pandora. Carcosa. Carcosa missions. Opening Primary. Welcome to Saltari, where your advancement is our priority. With a lot of disclaimer after that, that if you ever leave the company, we take all of your upgrades back. Fine, Primary. I'll just do a desk job. You find your own enforcers. Beep boop 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 beep boop. Stop looking at me! Haha, you can't see me. You can't see me. Ha 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 ha. Why are you only looking at me? Why don't you look at the others? That's unfair. I really want to I really want to shoot at it. Open primary. Oh, primary. Haha! Can't see me now. Yes, he can. It. Yes, it can. Objective updated. Soltaria now give you a new mission.
All of it.
Map data unregistered. Resetting.
We haven't had a better lead than this yet. Make it count, Arjun.
I know I screwed up earlier, but I'll find them. Trust me.
That's something I'll need to earn.
I am not 100% sure. I haven't followed enough. I think the worlds are either procedurally generated, like randomized, or there's nodes and modules that they put together randomly. I'm not 100% sure how that works. But Returnal was just like that. It was just these randomly generated. But I think they were nodes or modules that they put together to create the worlds. So it was always fresh, always new. Alright, I don't have any keys.
So many gone. Tarn, Lena, Beers. There's something wrong with this place.
I was there when Beers walked himself off a cliff. He stared at the sun until he hit the ground. Something's wrong with this world, mate. We need to protect the others from it.
Okay, so Lena is dead. Linwood Bierce dead. Walked himself off a cliff. I don't know how Lena. Who else did she say? Kayla is good. Okay, so Kayla is. I'm not sure what her particular position is. Equipment databank. Data. Weapons, hostile, personnel. Primary, Soltari, Echelon 4, Arjun. Tarn, Sheridan, Jerome. Stack, Kayla, Bierce. Dead! Echelon 3, Echelon 2, Echelon 1. So, I don't have any information on Lena, but I've heard the name. Smart rifle, tactical rifle. Let's do smart rifle. Got a key, B. Collecting more of the resource in order to make myself upgrade faster seems like the right choice. Alright, we did get a key, so let's go back over here. Alright, so now we're switching to pistol. Alright, let's see how good that feels. Alright, through over there. Alright, let's see how good we are with pistols. Enforcer trophy earned. Damage 7 hostiles within 5 seconds with hand cannons.
Why did Base do it?
He didn't make much sense by then. Kept babbling about a beach. No, shore. That's what he said. He was looking for a shore.
Okay, so walked himself off a cliff, babbling about a beach or a shore. Hello, what are you? I like the way the pistol feels. It feels real good. Sorry, Eldon, what were you saying? What's better looking? Guy? Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't read the older part. This game reminds me of the game Imperial? It's on the Epic Store, it's on Steam. Let's see if Imperial is in PlayStation. It is.
Immortality. The tree of life itself is to be found here. Spark will come when the monolith is opened.
Have you played this game, Meldon? Silent Games. Of course I have. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, let's see where we're at right here. We've got one artifact. One artifact.
Earlier, You were gone a long time, Arch. You really don't remember anything?
Nah, just the eclipse. Then I was back in the passage.
Seems like every...
I feel like... Yeah, I'm going to make a comment here. I feel like this particular part of dialogue, and this has to do a lot with music as well. I like right now, even though I'm in a menu, the sounds that I was hearing before are subdued.
Clips. Someone else breaks.
You seem to be holding up all right.
Yeah, well, my worries are my...
But the dialogue is cut off. But since I'm still listening to in my ear, and it's not like I'm in a cutscene, I'm just listening through the comms channel or whatever communications devices they're using, the earpiece, I think that should keep going. I'm not in a cutscene and I'm not talking directly to the character, so I feel if I'm in this particular menu, at least there's some ambient sound. It's not a complete wash of all sound, which I think is too jarring. This does happen in Crimson Desert. Like, there's music, there's ambient sounds, there's the sounds of the NPCs, the city, all that kind of stuff. And if you go into a menu, it just all goes dead silent. And it feels like you stood up from the game and walked away. But I think here, for the voice dialogue, I think that it would be great if the dialogue just continued, especially when you're not in a cutscene or you're not speaking directly to the NPC face-to-face. It's just comm channel. So, that being said, I'm going to say this is an audio. I'm going to say this is average. I say a lot of games do that. It would be nice if they changed it. I'll do speech to text so it could be a little bit faster. Audio dialogue is cut off when that dialogue is coming through the earpiece comm channel. I think if it's a cutscene or if it's a face-to-face with the NPC, yes, you could pause it, but not when it's a comm channel dialogue update from other NPCs, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense. It probably confused the speech to text. I also bought a game called Graven today for $7, which looks like a fantasy Doom and is also made by 3D Realms. And now I'm thinking about buying an either Blood West or Mortuary Assistant. I do have Mortuary Assistant on PC. And I was... It's a great horror game. But let's see these other games you're talking about. Graven. A fantasy Doom. Graven. Oh, it's got sort of a what do you call it? A pixel feel to it. Is that on purpose? Looks cool. Alright, wish listed. Mortuary Assistant. I wouldn't mind playing Mortuary Assistant on my PlayStation versus PC. I don't like playing on PC. Mortuary. Mortuary? How do you spell mortuary? Probably mess that up. Assist. Hopefully it just figures it out on its own. Came up with Assassin's Creed. I'm actually very excited for what they're doing with Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Minimize archive. Oh, thank you. Apologies. Mortuary. I could have sworn it was on PlayStation. There it is. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on it whenever this goes on sale. Like, I'll pick it up if it's like goes on sale for like $5. That way I have it on a easier system. And the other game that you had talked about, since I covered it up during the having the database up like I normally do, Graven is the one we were looking at.
Don't forget your stuff, priest. It's the only thing that will keep you alive.
So many good games, man. So little time. So many games, so little time. Damn. Graven. Where your every attack is your strongest. That looks cool. Oh wait, did you just pet a dog at the end? Alright, what are you saying? Blood West. Graven you got for $7? Like $7 on Xbox? And now I'm thinking about buying Blood West. I feel like I have Blood West somewhere. Blood West. Hard West too. Blood West.
No rest for the wicked. Let's stretch those dead legs.
I like these nostalgic feeling games. I feel like I'm still a teenager and just getting into video games.
I've rid this land of you.
Man, you've really been recommending some great games. I also got to be really careful because I start regretting, because I used to have a board game called Zombicide Undead or Alive, and it was a Western themed version of what a very popular board game called Zombicide. Zombicide has had everything from fantasy version to space version to Marvel to DC versions. The company, Cool Mini or Not, has since kind of downsized considerably. They sold off a lot of these IPs they used to control just because they were running out of money and they were overstretching their portfolio without like satisfying and completing their. They were running out of money, and I think they were just trying to have one campaign, a new campaign, pay for the previous one or the previous two, and they were just overextending. But yeah, Zombicide. Every time I play a Western game, I then want to go play at other Western games and watch Western movies. And I was playing Undead. Sorry, I was playing Red Dead Redemption, and then I went and watched the. It's on Paramount Plus. It's a big Western show. I've forgotten the name of it. So many titles and stuff swimming around in my head. Yeah, I would say for this though, last comment I was making about the database, don't pause the dialogue. Alright, we've already gone through this way. We do want to look at our map to see which way we want to go. Alright, so the main path, turn around. We've already got this. Item, we've already picked up. We've already picked that up. Alright, so we need to turn around. Turn around. Every now and get a... Oh, you guys back? Give me that ether. Give me that resource. Give me that reward. What is happening there? Right here. What is happening there? Oh, oh no. I'm not sure. What happens when I fall off the edge? Alright, so I'm at 4 with a down arrow. I've got a 0. Not sure what that is. What happens? Okay, so I do lose some health. Okay, so I can't just evade into death to get respawned for free. It ain't free. It surely ain't free. It's a weird invisible wall here. Not sure what that's all about. What's this over here? We don't have any keys. Now we do. Halcyon. Damage counter. Getting hit damages hostiles around you. Awesome. Awesome. It's on Xbox right now, yes. Oh, so it's only for $7. Yeah, the art style definitely is very nostalgic. Deadwood. Deadwood. Maybe? No, nothing for Deadwood. Unless I missed what we were talking about. Hooah! Just keep moving, just keep moving. Just keep moving or you'll die. Don't stop moving. If Doom has taught me anything, it's to keep moving. Restoration converter. Alright, there's something with these panels. It's going to be some kind of launching. I guarantee. Wow, I need to look up more. Tactical rifle, yeah. Tasty! It's gonna lock behind me, yep. I knew it! What are you? Maximum integrity increased. Hell yeah. Does that mean, like, now we're gonna spank you? Okay, we can go up that way. There's nothing over here. Up we go, or down. Sometimes you just never know. Alright, they're giving me a lot of, like, prep material. I feel like we're gonna get spanked. Alright, it's gonna give me a level 7 auto target radius. Let's keep the auto-target weapon for a little while here.
No sign of Bierce or
Lena Pfeffer.
I found a camp, presumably Tarn's. He built something here. An offering. Well, a shrine.
Pfeiffer?
It's madness. The longer I look at it... God. What did you find out there, Tarn?
I think Lena might still be alive.
I was just telling Bierce I knew she was okay.
Bierce is dead. You told me that.
He was just... nothing, mate. Must be hearing things.
Alright, so maybe Lena is still alive. Alright. Yeah, these are definitely some kind of launch platform to get up there. We don't have that ability yet. I guess we're going to be jumping down there and jumping into some fun. What do you got? Large ether. Collect. And let's go. Let's go. Fight me. Come on. Come on. What you got? Oh, wait. We've been here. Wait, haven't we been here? Yeah, I feel like we've been here. Maybe? The worlds are so... Wow. I may not be able to get there, but looking at it sure is cool. Deadwood was referring to the Western show you mentioned. Oh, no, it was a long. Okay, it was a very long series. I hope my database isn't covering. Shouldn't be. What is the name of that? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Paramount Western show. It wasn't sci-fi of any kind, but... And it's got like multiple series. Come on. Alright, IMDb. Tell me what it is. God dang, why can't I just... God, it's throwing a bunch of stuff at me. Why doesn't it just tell me the... Yellowstone. That was what it was. Yellowstone was a series that I watched with my mother. I went and, after I retired, I went and spent a month with her. And while I was with her and hanging out with her, we watched the entire series together, start to finish. We watched the whole thing. But then there's also a Yellowstone, like in the 1800s or something like that, and there's a Yellowstone in the 1900s, and then there's a modern Yellowstone, and I think they're making another series with those characters. So Yellowstone was the Western I watched, and then when I watched that, I wanted to play more Red Dead, and then I wanted to play my board game, but then it was like, I'm never going to play that board game, so I went ahead and sold it. So I don't think I have any Western board games anymore. I got on a really heavy kick where I was like, oh, I must have Western everything. I actually bought a Yellowstone board game that I left at my mother's house so that we could play it together. But I got to be careful when I play Western games. It's almost like alcohol, I guess. You can be an alcoholic. I'm a Western-holic. When I start getting into Western vibes, I just start... Ugh. I might be missing out on exactly what the ether... I think the ether is healing me. I think. Something's out there. I knew you were out there. Yo, down. Oh, dang it. I heard it coming and I didn't see it in time. I saw that one. Why didn't I dodge out of that way? Alright, these guys got shields. Oh, getting surrounded, getting surrounded. Alright, there was an airborne guy, wasn't there? Did I kill him? Good for me. Good for me. There was an HBO Western series too that I've completely forgotten the name of that one too. Was that one Deadwood? Alright guys, I need to take a quick restroom break, but I think I might also just go ahead and end it here because we're at the 2-hour mark. I'll wait for about another 2 minutes. I do need to work on my Lands of Evershade unboxing videos. We've got a lot of hours of work left on those. Oh, hello. Hello, it's nice to see you. Not nice to see you. Upgrades, upgrades, upgrades. Upgrades, upgrades. You know, I'm just noticing down at the bottom, just underneath here, every time I pick something up, it shows what I picked up and it lets it linger for just a little bit. I do like that. I'm going to say information. Get speech to text here. When a character uses a resource or picks up resources, there's information displayed on the bottom right of the screen, and it lingers there for a couple of seconds so the player can see what they've spent or what they've gathered. Hopefully the speech to text picked all of that up. Alright, a couple more minutes here, folks, and we're going to go ahead and end for now. If I didn't have to work on the Lands of Evershade, I got a lot of editing to do. If I didn't have to work on that, I'd continue playing. But we will come back to this maybe later today. If not, we'll come back to it tomorrow. I may play this on the side. So if anything gets missed, I'll try to recap as much as I can with my database. In the last episode of SAROS Early Access. Gotta pick that up. Alright, alright. Oop, oop, oop. They sealed me off. Oh, they sealed me off. Mandatory fight. Oh, there's a ground pounder. Of course, that's probably not what he's called. Oh, wait. He respawns then. Okay. Ooh, I gotta watch that one. I don't think I killed this guy last time. Did I? Yeah, I'll dodge later. Ooh. I also got to remember I have a shield. Oh no! Oh! Almost got him. Almost got him. No! So close. Nope. So close. There we go. There we go. So I think I did kill him last time. Ooh. All right, we need some recharge, folks. Da, 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 Not quite sure how the game is saving, but I think I'm going to end it there, guys. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. We'll leave this up here. I might return to this on a future stream. Otherwise, I'll play it on the side. But I appreciate those that were here. Again, I wish I could switch easier back and forth between different scenes, but OBS is still having an issue with reading cameras between scenes. So I'm going to have to just kind of do this until they figure it out. But thanks, Eldon, for being here. I appreciate it, my friend. Hope to see you in your own streams. I'm going to be working pretty much for the next however many hours it takes for me to clip, edit, put in subtitles and all that kind of stuff for these Lands of Evershade videos I've been making. I think I'm going to be making a lot more. I might even go in and do some videos of my Etherfields game and show you some of the painted stuff there, or show the community at large some of the stuff I've been working on. So I'm really, really excited about all the board games and all the video games that are coming up. So I'd like to share. The more I can share, the more I can interact with the community, really drives me. So hope to see you guys very soon in your own videos. Thank you so much for spending some time with me here. I know it's a resource that you can't get back, so deciding to spend some of it here with me is much appreciated. So thank you. Good to see you as always, Eldon, my friend. I will see you guys again very, very soon. All right, bye.